Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's your tutor again, Adegbite Okoyemi, aka Hadi Haizi, aka Everything About Poultry. I mean, Mr. Everything About Poultry. This morning, I'm about to take you on how to administer Lasota vaccine to your layers. In here, we have about 4,000 plus layers birds. But usually what I do is I double dose my Lasota anytime I want to administer Lasota to the birds. And basically there are intervals with which you administer your Lasota vaccine. Lasota vaccine basically is for prevention of Newcastle disease. You vaccinate your birds against Newcastle so that the disease will not come into the flock. They won't come down with Newcastle. That is why you are vaccinating them against Newcastle. Basically, the first thing you have to do whenever you want to administer your Lasota vaccine, as you can see, the water vessels, they are empty. We stab them a little bit, maybe for like an hour and a half, probably max 2 hours. So by the time you are introducing the vaccine to them, they will be thirsty and will be very willing to take the vaccine because it is administered through their drinking water. And the reason why I usually advise that you make use of detachable drums like this, I mean an external drum, not the overhead drum the one you usually use to give them water ordinarily, is that this one is calibrated, and if you are using a calibrated drum, it will allow you know the quantity of water exactly that you want to use. So if you are doing this, I know the quantity of water that my birds are taking, and I'm double dosing what they want to take today. I mean the Lasota they're about to take today. So the water they're about to take now is 120 for half of the double dose. You understand what I'm saying now? That is for 4,000 doses. I'm going to use 120 liters of water, and I'm going to use another 120 liters of water for the second 4,000 doses, making 240 liters of water to be administered. I mean to administer the Lasota vaccine. So I'm about to start now. I would appreciate if you just see the technical know-how, so that by the time you want to administer yours, it wouldn't be difficult for you. Look at it. We have the Lasota vaccine, and each of it is 1,000 doses. So there's a plastic cap with which you're going to remove. That's the first thing you do. Then you remove this seal. You remove the seal, and I have my number 1. I have my number 2, my 3, and 4. So you have to be very, very careful by the time you're removing this. You necessarily don't have to do it with your teeth. I'm doing it with my teeth because I don't have my tools around here. You can use probably a nose plier to remove the aluminum seal. So in here is the disinfectant water. Disinfectant water, you have to provide your disinfectant water so that by the time you are disposing all of this, it is properly disposed, so that your birds and your environment will not become contaminated with the disease. So you dip in your bottle inside the water, allow the water to gush in, and you seal back. Same for the second one, same for the third one, 3,000 doses, and same for the fourth one. I have my 4,000 doses intact. So you shake together very well. Done that already, and you dispose inside the water. As soon as you dispose, you let in the vaccine into the water, what you do is dispose the bottle inside the disinfectant water. So that is being thorough with your biosecurity. And then you take some water, just a little water. There is a product that we call Vaccine Boost, but if you don't have that, it's okay. You can actually use skimmed milk in place of Vaccine Boost. So you just put a little skimmed milk, and there you go. You mix evenly. You allow for the mixing to be done very well. And the next thing you do is serve and measure into the bucket. So we are sharing into all of this, into all of the drinking buckets. So by the time you're done, your birds will be taking their vaccine. Note, the most important thing after all of this is, the most important thing that you must note, the pipeline, the water you are giving them must be sufficient enough to fill the pipeline. By the time I administer the second one, the pipeline will be filled. That is calculated already. I know that on my own. So you should calculate for your poultry farm too. You don't just use water anyhow. So it is very, very important. And by the time they are done drinking, it shouldn't last more than 45 minutes, maximum an hour. So by the time they are done drinking, if you still have some remnants, all you gotta do is just let it out and dispose properly. How do you dispose properly? By the time you're letting it out, don't let your water, by the time you're bringing out water like this, don't let it spill on the floor. And in case if it does spill on the floor, I have prepared another vaccine, disinfectant water in here. So all I have to do is just pour it on the floor, and it has taken care of whatever contamination I have. So by the time you are disposing, all you have to do is just pour something like that inside the remnant and dispose properly. Thank you very much.